Welcome back to the House Extras. Today we have a in-league bowling ball review between the Radical Zig Zag and the Track Theorem. So both fit a similar spot in the bag. I'm not sure how that's going to go really, because a lot of times I go from asymmetric to symmetric, but we're bowling 3 games. It's a 5-man team league, so we definitely should see a little bit of transition for sure on the lanes. We're bowling on a pretty good pair tonight. Last couple weeks I've had 800 and 800, so hopefully we can continue the trend with these brand new bowling balls. No ethos for me, so maybe no 800, but fingers crossed that these balls look amazing and we can light them up in league. Now let's get to bowling. After game 1, you guys might ask, Packy, why didn't you record all the shots? 1, I'm always late setting the camera up, and 2, because I was too focused on trying to sell you guys this hoodie, which is the Turkey's R4 Bowling hoodie. We also have a t-shirt version. We got a variety of colors on the housebowling.com website, and we are still giving away a 10% discount code if you use the code TURKEY at checkout. Just visit thehousebowling.com and you can grab one of these hoodies for 10% off using code TURKEY at checkout, or any of our items. You can get anything 10% off at checkout. Let's get back into the game 1. Shot 279 game 1. We're looking forward to hopefully continuing this through game 2. The Zig Zag made a really good shape down lane, I thought, for sure. It really picked up in the middle lane, and a lot of times with the asym pearls or hybrids, it makes me play really deep on the lanes. However, with this ball, that wasn't really the case. I got to play, kind of that friendly zone for me, 15, 16, 17 at the arrows, right around third arrow. I didn't have to jump into 20 game 1. I know the lanes aren't going to really get ruined. However, now I'm definitely seeing a little bit more hook, and it's going to be, if I keep moving, will it keep striking? And then with that, I eventually have to throw the theorem. So when I move with that one, will that one keep striking? So for me, coming into game 2, I'm looking out for transition for sure. And this Zig Zag is only going to go down the lane so many more shots before I try and demonstrate what the theorem can do and maybe how they're a little bit different. But for right now, the Zig Zag's looking really good through that middle part of the lane. And it's actually continuing, where a lot of times with these pearl asyms or these hybrid asyms, they kind of bail in the middle of the lane from here. They roll really forward, or they're really responsive to what my hand does. So for right now, this Zig Zag, money ball right now for league. game 1 I shot 270, game 2 not my best, 230. I ended up switching to the theorem after a couple misses, and it looked pretty good. I moved a little further left. I'm throwing it much harder. Not really sure if that's the play. Throwing it really hard up the left side sometimes works here, sometimes it doesn't. It really has to be the right bowling ball. So I'm gonna try and do that here. Game 3, you saw me do it in the 10th frame where I moved a little bit further left with the theorem and really tried to give him the heater. It looked okay. I snapped that 7 out, but I don't know if I can rely on that hit every time. So I moved a little further left, and we'll kind of see where it takes me. But as the game 3 happens, I know I'll be running into transition, so we'll see what kind of moves I'm gonna need to make with that theorem to make it work. And hopefully, I don't have 800 left, but hopefully shoot a good 700 series. As right now, I'm sitting at like 517 through 2.
Yo, what the? Push. Push. The last like 4 shots have all started to hook more and more, and I was like, nah, I just gotta like move to where it didn't hook, because I slowed it down, but then I stayed in the same spot, and I was like going through the pins like hard, and yeah, but like all 3 of them were like boom, boom. So I just over. So good.
Well, I banged another 230 there, which put me at 751 for the series, so a really good series. I think that zigzag definitely looked a little bit better than the theorem. However, I think I should have thrown the theorem first and I should have thrown the zigzag second, because the theorem seemed a little bit slower of a piece. Even though it was shinier looking at it, it definitely was a little more rolly in terms of it went a little more forward as it got down the lane. So I think that would fit more of a big ball spot in the bag, where the zigzag definitely fits more of, you know, that transition games, where if I'm bowling on a sport shot, I definitely am thinking that that ball fits the games, you know, 2 or games 3 through 5 or 3 through 6 of an 8-game block, because it really does a good job, as I have to move in, blending out the oil. Whereas the theorem would be, if I hit it with a little bit of surface, it might even be a game 1 ball. So both these balls, league killers for sure. The theorem, I made the bad move of moving left and throwing it harder. I definitely, if I moved right and I hooked it a ton, I definitely would have shot 250 minimum. So I think on my part, little bad move, tried to accomplish the wrong thing on the lane and didn't really read what was going on the lanes the right way. But overall, a great series, 751. I don't know if I'm gonna throw these balls next week. I think the zigzag's definitely coming next week. And I might go back to throwing the ethos and the hazmat and really just trying to sharpen up my game and see how well I can score on a week-to-week basis. Because so far, and recently it's been really solid. So hopefully next week, a little bit better bowling, but I threw the ball well. I made a little wrong move one time with the theorem, and for that I did pay the ultimate price of leaving a big 4. Great set in league. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know what you guys think of these balls. If you would choose the zigzag or if you would choose the theorem, and either way, whichever one you choose, you can click that link down below, buddiesproshop.com, and order either one of these balls. They're up for pre-order right now on the website. So click that link down below, and you guys know what to do. Just keep loving bowling. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you, and thanks for tuning in. Peace.